I just received this package from a viewer of mine who had ordered 5 US Silver Eagles from Walmart.com. And when he got his package and opened it up and took a look at the coins, something looked off. He went through some further testing and found out that he received 5 fake Silver Eagles from his order. Now, in this box is 2 of the Eagles and a letter, and there's something a little bit disturbing about how this went down because, well, let's just take a look at the coins and then I'll share that with you. But first, do me a favor, don't forget to go down below and make sure you are subscribed and help us continue to grow. My channel is sponsored by SDBullion.com. New customers can get their first order of gold or silver at spot by going to SDBullion.com/new. All right, so here's the box, and obviously I've already opened it, and that's because I didn't get an email saying that this was coming. I got it randomly out of the blue, so I opened it up to see what was inside. We have some foam, we have this letter, which I've already read, and we have these 2 Silver Eagles right here. Now, if we look at the envelope that came in, they both have QR codes. These QR codes basically just have the same SKU on them. You know, these letters, I'm assuming that's a stock keeping unit. I could be wrong. But we have 2 Silver Eagles right here, and I actually haven't taken them out of the plastic yet. So we're going to do that for the first time now and take a close look at them and see what we have. And just at first glance, that really does not look right. Let's go ahead and take it out of the capsule, though. All right, now that we have it out of the capsule here, we can take a close look at it. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a 2023 real Silver Eagle just to compare them side by side. Okay, so now we have our real 2023 Silver Eagle here on the right-hand side, our fake one on the left. And I want to first start by looking at the dress, which is the first thing that I noticed. And if you look at the dress on the left, you can see there's a lot less lines and they're a lot less detailed. Look at the one on the right. You see how that's much more detailed into the dress, and over here it just looks like someone scraped or scratched some lines into it. That is the first thing that I noticed. But additionally, it also, the font looks off. Yeah, look at the difference in the word God. You see the one on the left, how the letters are all touching, and the one on the right, all the letters are separated? We'll get that closer so you can see it. There you go, this is the real one. And then look at that fake one. Much different. And then the font on the date obviously is off as well. It just, yeah, there's this really at first glance did not look right at all. And that is just a few of the things that stand out immediately. Let's flip them over to the reverse. Well, the back looks a little bit better, but you can see that the eagle's head looks different and there's less detail in the feathers. And if you take a look at the font here, look at the word 1 on $1. You can see that the one on the fake one is a lot closer. Look at this one on this one. You see how the letters are more separated. Now, if you take a look at the one on the fake one, you can see that the letters are way closer together. So the back looks a little bit better, especially if you're just looking at the eagle, but it still doesn't look right. And it's very clear that this one is fake. So I want to show you what he said in the letter, which is actually the thing that I found really disturbing that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And then we're also going to test this on a pocket pinger and see how it comes up on the pocket pinger. All right, well, I went ahead and covered up the top portion of this letter because it was just personal information. But let's go ahead and read what's going on here. And I'm not going to read everything word for word. If you want to read the entire letter, feel free to pause it right now and take a look. All right, so we'll get into this. He says he recently purchased the Silver Eagles from Walmart. He says, I've had good luck purchasing from Walmart in the past, but most come from APMEX. This time they originated from a third-party seller. Now, right here is what I thought was the disturbing part. The price was where it should have been for 5 Eagles, and everything in the write-up suggested they were real coins. But he did go on to say that the first red flag was that the shipping tracking originated in China, and when they arrived, they were in individual capsules, so he always weighs them, measures them, uses the pocket pinger, and the pinger easily gave him a 0 out of 3. So, last thing I'll note out here, and again, you can read the whole letter if you want. He goes, I filed a refund/complaint through Walmart, and they immediately responded with a full refund. So I want to give props to Walmart for immediately giving this guy his money back on these fake silver coins. Although I really wish they wouldn't allow third-party sellers that weren't vetted and verified to sell silver coins on their website at all. Obviously, big bullion dealers, like he said from APMEX or SD Bullion or other big bullion dealers, obviously you could easily vet them and allow them to sell, but just some random third-party seller, being able to sell, something that is so faked and is used so often in fraud on your website without vetting the seller doesn't make sense. But huge props to Walmart for at least giving this guy his money back. Now, as I said, when I was looking at the letter, is one of the things that stood out the most to me, one of the things that I thought was disturbing is he said that they were actually priced right. In other words, he didn't pay $50 for 5 Silver Eagles and thought he was going to get lucky. He actually paid what he expected to pay for 5 Silver Eagles. So I went to Walmart's website and I searched for Silver Eagles. Now, a lot of these listings, for example, this one here, $197.50, if you click on it, you'll see it is actually sold and shipped by AppMex. And it does have 4.7 stars, 19 ratings. So we'll go back on that one. But if we scroll down a little bit more, this one here is fine as well. I already checked it. I checked this one. This one is fine as well. I think Bullion exchanges, whatever. But if we scroll down just a little bit more, we'll find, it's not this one, a little bit more. Right here, we have 2023 1 ounce American Silver Eagle coin BU, lot of 5, Walmart. Let's click on it. Now, notice it does say out of stock, but a lot of people have bought these. There's 137 reviews. And what's really scary, and it's out of stock, so it's going to show you some other products so, they can sell you something. But what's really scary is those 137 ratings are all 4.5 stars. Like, there's a lot of good ratings here, but we're going to read some of these reviews in just a minute. But first, let's take a look at the listing. So again, 1 ounce American Silver Eagle coins BU, a lot of 5. And you can see this is a generated AI summary of what they are. So we're not going to read it all, but it basically did an AI summary of these 2023 Silver Eagles and then material silver, so on and so forth. So if we scroll down, in fact, we can get a shortcut. We'll go to the reviews. I want you to look at this. There are 15 1-star reviews. And if we click on these 1-star reviews, read this first one right here, not silver, magnet sticks to the coins. I received my order today, and unfortunately, the coins do not seem to be pure silver. I have many pure silver coins, and none allow a strong magnet to stick to it, nor should they. Silver is diamagnetic. It is not magnetic. It will respond to a magnetic field. You can push silver with a magnet a little bit if you ever do it. It's funny, but it will not stick to it. So this is the only shipment of silver coins where neodymium magnets stick to them. I would like to return the shipment and get fully reimbursed. Sincerely. And then we have another one, silver coins don't look real. I ordered some Silver Eagles from Walmart, but it was a miserable experience. I ordered 2023 Walking Eagles, fake, 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 fake. But here's the thing. Clearly, this is the listing probably that he bought them from. This is what's scary. 115 5-star reviews. Over 80% of the people that ordered this listing thought they got real Silver Eagles. Over 80%. 4 out of every 5 people that ordered Silver Eagles from this listing now have fake Silver Eagles in their stack, and they don't even know it. And that's what's really scary about things like this. Again, I don't understand why these third-party retailers, or these retailers that allow third-party retailers to sell on their sites, I should say, I don't understand why they are not better vetted. It doesn't make sense. Now, I don't actually have my neodymium magnet with me right now, so we can't put a magnet to these, but I always have with me my pocket pinger. Now, this video is not a pocket pinger review. If you want to learn more about this, I will put a link in the description below, but that's also what he tested these with, so I know it's going to fail. All right, so we have the website loaded, and we're going to start with our real one, so we'll see the real one pass the test first. So we'll slide it into our pinger like so. We'll click start on the app, and let's do it. Here we go. And as you can see, this one passed almost immediately. All sound tests confirm size and weight. So what it's telling you to do is confirm that the size and weight are accurate, but all the sound tests are right. Now let's load up our fake one. We'll put it in there. Click start, and here we go. And you can see 2 of 5 peaks matched, and it failed. And if we click on more info, you can see 2/5 key peaks. Not enough of the key characteristic resonance peaks matched. Confirm the size and dimensions of the item, and you can retest it as well. So there you go, guys. 2 more fake Silver Eagles, this time bought directly from Walmart's website via a third-party seller. And I'm going to take these 2 out of circulation. I'm going to destroy them or mark them so that they can never be used to fool somebody again. And I'm sure the person who sent these to me will do the same with his. But again, over 80% of the people that are ordering these or did order these from that seller have fake Silver Eagles in their stack, and they don't even know it. And that's scary, and unfortunate. And one of these days, they're going to need to sell their silver, or they're going to need it for something, whatever it is. And they're going to be really upset when they find out that they have fake silver, and it's going to be way too late at that point to get their money back. So guys, I hope you learned something from this video today. If you did, do me a favor, make sure you share it with others so they can avoid getting fake silver in their stacks. Don't forget to like this video to help YouTube recommend it to others. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more of my videos about gold and silver. Guys, thank you again for joining me. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.